This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls. Squaring off with another team from the back, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. UMass will kick off and will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Buffalo's offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they
breaks away in the middle. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. They get the score and maybe a little extra time with the trainers in recovery after the game as a result of that hit.
He's going to be taking an ice bath after this game. This is a physical defense, and this quarterback knew coming into this game he was going to have to make plays like that. He knew he was going to get hit. He knew he was going to get punished, but you're just seeing so much maturity. So impressive watching this quarterback play from the pocket.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMASS.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Massey. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Hairston. Pulls it in, it's Howard. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Howard. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's good. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Hester. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Looking to throw, it's Hairston. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Ross. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Massey. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking downfield on 1st down. At the 35, he's got room. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
UMASS 16, Buffalo 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMass offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading.
Turning it on! Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking to pass. It's Hairston. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhat.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
brings up.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Runs through a tackle. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass.
I gotta know my situation. I gotta know I can't mess around as a running back. I gotta get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I gotta run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Minutemen were head deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, UMass! A great catch and run for 6. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try.
That keeps the score. UMass 22, Buffalo 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Flying play action. Got his man quickly. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes the heat. On the move and looking deep. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Fires downfield. Found a save. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest... College football should take notice. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. UMass quickly back to the line. Back to throw. It's Hairston. Right on the money. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Oh, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Buffalo.
From the 49, they're going to spin that wheel of fortune and try it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Croman Hope. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quick strike complete.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for a man. It's Hairston. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Handoff to the single back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass to the line on 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression.
Oh, it's picked off. That's That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. Powers through.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UMass offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it. There he goes! And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Minutemen can be very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Big fullback's got it. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, UMass. And that one will give them the lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they hit. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him.
He'll off one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Hard running there. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires to the tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Sets up the screen. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Hairston. Caught near the sticks, it's Kelly. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Now the connection takes it to the 11. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Try to march their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
It's a reverse. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it. The game now tied because of his foot.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Gives it on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Snags it over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Hester. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Here's the handoff. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just a little off. incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Kelly. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Tight end finds a soft spot. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Hester. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area. But this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Oh, God, you can't do that. You can't turn the football over. You've got a guaranteed field goal, tie game, late in the game. Man, those are going to be backbreakers, killers. Whatever adjective you want to throw in there, not bright.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Caught over the middle, it's Ross. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kelly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. They go to the ground. Running into the open space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Bulls with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro. Not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They've got a little work in front of them here on 3rd down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. Under fire. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no...
Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. Taking on another team from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Surging forward on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Hairston. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Minutemen! That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, Ohio, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Let's go, quick, double. All right.
Hand off from the shotgun. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the... UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's good. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one splits the uprights. And that will... Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Touchdown! UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Rose. Grab near the sticks, it's Ross. Picks up enough to give them 1st and... Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Court. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Slams ahead. Touchdown, UMass! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was... The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Diggs. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Diggs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Sweet cut there. Runs through the tackle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Ohio.
And the Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, tempo is going to be a big deal right now, but fourth down coming up, trailing, you have to dial up the right play right here, Dave.
And first things first, you got to get the first down. Like, I got to...
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets. Squaring off with another team from the back, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm the Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Fires to the right. Another incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always...
And the Rockets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's good. Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Pushes for the goal line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, UMass! Quick strike through the air for the score. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Got it in the middle, it's Howard. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. UMass to the line, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Kick is good. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going to look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Howard. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
To the air, it's Hairston. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and...
Touchdown, Rockets! They take the lead with the 6.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Toledo. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And they couldn't cut into the...
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running to Green. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over. The defense giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Looking downfield, it's Rose. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Howard. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great touchdown, Minutemen! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The Rockets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Makes a man miss. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Powers through the defender. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Quick spin on the run. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Rockets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ellison. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Got it behind the line. It's a 0. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The give to the tailback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Absolutely perfect. You understand the celebration after taking. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Rose. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they don't connect on that throw, but you're seeing the 2-minute drill live and in full effect for this offense, something they practice each and every single week, looking for the sidelines, using the clocks, understanding the timeout situation. But these are plays they feel like they can run in their sleep to put themselves in position to kick a field goal here late.
Motion from the back. 3rd down play from the gun. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. Today, an interconference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Eastern Michigan Eagles taking on the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking for... Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To the air, it's Carpenter. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. So now it's second and long. Give to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical.
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on it. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is... From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Hairston. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got a little space. Looking for room at the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Horton. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
Let's go.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Makes the catch. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going back to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Second down coming up.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Nestled just in.
Let's go.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short.
Get set.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game.
Here we go.
Trying to pick up a first down.
Get ready. Set.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Now adjusting. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Big guy smells it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, UMass! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. The 50. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. It's a 1-possession game in the 4th. He'll try to pop the draw. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Looking to pass. It's Hairston. Snagged in the middle. It's Howard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. UMass quickly back to the line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays.
Open space in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hester. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Quick handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They'll leave it with him. To the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. Running the red zone. It's Hester. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Hairston. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, UMass! They move on top here in the fourth.
Really?
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. It's third down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just threw that one way too far.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up.
Fires toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you...
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Indiana. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bishop. Brought down at the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
Touchdown, Indiana! What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Bishop. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Hoosiers are on the move. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Becker. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Hairston. Can't make the connection. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this... Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the UMASS Minutemen taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing... After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen!
And they talked about it this week with us.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes.
Okay, ready?
The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hood. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Hairston. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Minutemen! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put... This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going to run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he won't be able to get offense gets him down at the 1. The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UMass! And they take it in for 6 more. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Snagged out of the air. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. No. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. Looking to throw. He's got it still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Defense comes up with a... First and goal for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. Touchdown, UMass! And the route is on. Howard. And here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. The official says no. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hand. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job.